In Paris, Paris looks so much better than what we see in the movie. How did why Paris?
I mean, I don't know, Paris looks pretty good flooded too, because, the Seine is so beautiful at night, why not bring the water everywhere? But, Paris is someplace that's very close to my heart because I shot Born Identity here, and, it was, it's obviously it's the most beautiful city in the world, and Born Identity was a love letter to Paris, and it was really great on Edge of Tomorrow to be able to go back to Paris and showcase it in a completely different light, albeit there's a little bit of destruction happening, but to me it's equally beautiful in Edge of Tomorrow.
We've seen a lot of action epic, but this one is different. This one has something more. Can you tell us what's different with this one?
Well, what's different about this is that it has just an amazing, fantastical element, and what Doug does better than anybody else is he takes a great fantasy and makes it so real and makes the people behave in such a real way that you never question the fantasy.
Seeing the story, the resetting of time, that means that you had to spend a lot of time on this beach, did you?
A lot of time on what?
The beach with everything.
No, we, it's Tom Cruise's character in the film is forced to relive the same epic battle day after day after day. He's stuck in the same battle, and for him it's his worst nightmare. He plays a coward. He's such an awful soldier, he actually gets himself killed in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Then discovers he's been infected with the alien power, and the reason they've been winning is because they can relive the same day, and so you can't beat an enemy that always knows what you're going to do before you're going to do it. And so we did have to go back to some of those battle sequences repeatedly as Tom Cruise's character had to figure out how to maneuver through them. And albeit not voluntarily, I mean, this is not a guy, his character's afraid of blood, even a paper cut, so it's his worst nightmare to be going back to this battle. And we did, not only did we spend a lot of time shooting these sequences, the set stayed up and we would go back to them as we were editing. So I had a little bit of the experience Tom's character has in the movie because I also had the chance to go back and make things better. And Tom is such an amazing comedian, and Emily Blunt's such a great comedian, and so, we would come up with really funny ideas, and then we would go back to, like, say, the beach set and shoot those ideas, and all of that humor is in Edge of Tomorrow now.
It's a crazy project. It's very brave to produce a movie like that. How did you have any hesitation?
Ridiculously brave. Really.
I had absolutely no hesitation. Not with Doug by my side.
Tom helps too, and Emily.
Oh, I mean, honestly, you can't ask for two better actors. The only thing that is killing me here is, like, I'm with Tom and Emily, and, like, we're not shooting a scene, and they're so great. I mean, their energy, their humor, their charm, just how they are together, that kind of chemistry, which I think formed because Edge of Tomorrow is such an ambitious movie that we really had to come together almost like a military unit, Erwin Stock and myself and Tom and Emily, to figure this movie out. And so that, like going to battle together, those friendships that formed, that bond, we're going to have this bond for the rest of our lives. We really are. And with Tom and Emily, and the chemistry and the humor and the fact that we would make each other laugh throughout the process, Tom and Emily developed such a close friendship themselves that's on screen. That's part of why the love story in Edge of Tomorrow works so well.
The film is so smart that it's going to be difficult to go back to the ordinary summer blockbuster. Do you feel it's a departure for this kind of movies?
Well, there are smart movies that come along. I mean, they're unfortunately more the exception. It's very courageous of Warner Brothers to make Edge of Tomorrow. It is a completely original movie. I mean, original because it's not based on a video game, it's not based on a sequel, it's not based on a toy that people play with. It's really a completely original idea. And then the concept of Edge of Tomorrow is such an original idea. It's not like any other movie out there. And there's really one studio out there that makes movies like this. Warner Brothers. They made Inception, they made Gravity.
Yeah, you know about that.
Yes.
And so unfortunately, most studios don't take chances on films like Edge of Tomorrow.
One very last thing, we are live in Seoul, in Hamburg, in Moscow, in Rome, in Madrid. They're going to watch a movie after that. What kind of adventure are they going to embark on?
I think that they're going to have a wonderfully entertaining, fun time, and they'll have something to talk about the rest of the day.
Or longer. Yes. It's a very thought-provoking film and fun.
Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for the movie. It's really extraordinary. Thank you so much. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. We were with Erwin Staff and Doug Liman, the director and the producer of Age of Tomorrow. We are waiting for Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. They're going to be with us in a few moments. You are here live from Paris. You can also participate to the discussion if you want. Use the hashtag EOT Live or your local hashtag. In France, it's Vivre, Mourir, Recommencer. In your countries, you can find it. Hashtag EOT Live, and you can go and participate to the discussion. You can ask for. I see Tom over there. Tom, it's been crazy here in Paris. This is a strange day. This is a crazy day. This is a day of the three premieres, as we call it. We have a premiere in London. You lived that with us this morning at 7 a.m. in London. We are here in Paris, and we're gonna be live also from New York at 10 p.m. from New York, and this movie will start over there at 11:59, right on the Age of Tomorrow. It's not the ordinary blockbuster, this movie. It's really smart, as I said with Doug Liman. It's a really intelligent movie. It's really well written. The story, this guy is in the army, but he's not really a combatant. He's more like selling the war to the audience. And he's ending up being on the war, in the beach, trying to kill the mimics, this race that's killing everybody on Earth. And he finds himself with his power resetting time. He's reliving the day after day. And here we are, with Tom Cruise. He just arrived on the red carpet. You can see him getting out his car, signing autographs. Some people have waited here since 8 a.m. this morning. It is 3:45 in France, and they waited to see probably the biggest star in the world, Monsieur Tom Cruise, as they call him in France. Tom Cruise signing autographs, doing selfie. Tom Cruise who did all the autographs he was asked for, photos. The crowd was here for a long time to wait for us.
J'espère qu'il n'a pas raison.
The one who plays
Ah ouais, j'ai redit ça là.
Cage in the movie. As I said, a soldier that's not very a soldier, that will become a better soldier and probably a better man in this fight to
Je crois qu'il je sais pas si
get rid of
je
invasion.
sais plus le prendre sur ses lèvres, mais je crois que le truc qu'il a dit, je vais le prendre, mais je vais le donner à ma famille.
On the Champs-Élysées in Paris after London this morning.
Ah, ils vont pas remontrer exactement tout le truc là, ça me fait chier sinon. Bah non, il est en deux spies là.
Tom Cruise.
Ah ouais, je l'ai ce truc là en plus.
Sign
Le
autograph.
truc qu'il imité là. Ouais.
We are in Paris with Tom Cruise on the Champs-Élysées for the premiere of Age of Tomorrow.
rigoler, c'est les gens, ils peuvent pas faire ça.
You can participate if you want. Hashtag EOT Live. Tom Cruise. He's gonna come and talk with us in a few minutes. He's gonna be with us in a few minutes. Tom Cruise will talk to us.
Ouais, Chris, il va pas venir, c'est chiant.
Here we come. Here he comes. Tom Cruise will be with us in a few seconds. Monsieur Cruise in Paris. Here he is. Bonjour, monsieur. Welcome in Paris. How are you?
I'm at the Champs-Élysées. It's incredible. Thank you.
You brought your exoskeleton.
Yes. Yes.
You have to wear that every day.
Every day. Yes.
Was it?
Many, many hours.
How was it?
You know, it was great for the film. I really wanted it to be practical, and Doug and I discussed it earlier that we wanted this practical. It was interesting. It took a lot of work.
See, those guys were here since 8 a.m. this morning.
Thank you.
Come, this is not the ordinary blockbuster. This is a smart movie. This is an intelligent script, and you guys are wonderful in it. What convinced you to go for it?
You know, really the concept. I mean, Doug and I worked on the film for a long time. It's really 3 years, and then Chris McQuarrie came on. And I like the whole concept of the reset, and I felt that this world could be really interesting, and I wanted to work with Doug Liman. And it's something that allowed for a very unique character journey. And really that's the kind of stuff that we just developed and came up with while we were working on the script. A unique character journey, a unique kind of romance with Emily Blunt, who's an extraordinary actress and great in this film.
Like the scene, concept movies are dangerous. Sometimes it goes around the concept only. Here, not at all. You go into depth into the character, we go into relationship.
You know, what happens in terms of, you know, I mean, my character starts out and he's not a soldier, he's not a warrior, he's very much frightened and a coward. And he's really forced into this, and Emily Blunt trains him because he ends up getting that kind of, I don't want to give too much of the film away, but that alien, you know, the kind of the superpower, to be able to reset the day. And it's just, you know, that's what I love in movies. For me, I love that character journey, and it allowed the kind of drama, the kind of suspense and tension, and kind of character comedy that I love. You know, I mean, I know, you know, so many of the French films here, they have, you know, wonderful comedies, classic comedies, but to find a piece like this, to have that's what interests me.
The thing is that also it is action within action, but action like this one is like really rare. How would you describe the scale of the action in this movie?
I mean, it's epic. Right from the beginning, it's epic, and it took a tremendous amount, not just for myself, but Emily and all the actors that came on board. And I think when audiences see it, you know, it's not just action, it's character and story. And also, this kind of suit, it was interesting working on, there's Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt.
Emily, join us!
Bonjour.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well.
Stunning.
Thank you.
Stunning.
A little bit different.
Stunning.
We're mixing it
I
up.
like it. Always.
Stunning.
Genre même pas que c'était.
Last time I saw Paris, it was a new movie. It looks much better today.
Yes, I know. We want to keep it this way. We don't want it to look like
I'm
that.
going to destroy it.
All right, this guy has the power to reset time in the movie, but in real life it seems that he has the power to reset premieres. This morning here and now Paris and later New York. How is it to live on the age of tomorrow?
We like doing premieres this way. It's much more fun. It's unusual for sure. Wait, I mean, you're lucky you're getting us right in the middle of the press tour. New York will be like this. No.
It's fun. We've never done it before.
It's a world premiere.
Really fun. No, never happened. And it's also in the theme of the movie, so it'll be good.
How did you become Rita? She's really tough.
She worked
Hard.
She worked out hard for this. Hard.
Hardcore.
I kept saying.
Yeah.
The toughest action. I really set it up for her. I was like, and she was ready though. I mean, to her credit, you know, the training for it, but she's a tremendous actress. And also her dedication to the film, the kind of training that she did. We would not have been able to get what we got in the film had she not done that.
It's very kind. It's very kind.
Right, what's that?
I don't know how to respond. I never know what to say. It's very kind. Because I really wanted to do it. I wanted to do it with this guy who is one of my favorite actors ever, you know, and I know he's an action superstar and everyone knows him in that way, but they also know him as he's the greatest character actor. He's willing to discover his whole bag of tricks and put himself out there and on the line. I like courage. I love courage in actors, and it's so exciting. So we had a blast, and we like laughed our butts off.
I would have her do characters from a movie. Sometimes the Devil Wears Prada. I love that character.
That's kind of different.
Very different, yeah.
We had laughs at the
Yeah.
We are live in Seoul, in Korea, in Hamburg, in Moscow, in Roma, in Madrid. They are watching you live in the theater. Yeah, do you have a message for them?
Where? In Moscow? And in
Seoul, in Korea, Hamburg, Rome, and Madrid.
Hello everyone, how do we do
this
it?
is incredible. How does this happen?
I don't know how this happens. So we say hello Moscow, we say hello Seoul,
Moscow. Hello
Hamburg.
Seoul. Hello Hamburg.
Madrid?
Madrid.
Rome.
Roma. I was just there
I
yesterday.
lived in Rome for 3 months. I love Rome.
We're gonna see the movie right after this. How can you describe the adventures you're gonna be embarking on?
Well, it's funny, I just got an email from my father who's just watched it for the first time in London, and he said, my stomach is in knots. Like, he came out of there he said he felt like he'd been hit by a truck. He said it was so fantastic and thrilling, and so I'm just so excited that people are keeping up with the fast pace of the movie and loving it and ultimately finding it just so exhilarating.
It's a film that invites the audience's participation, which is the kind of movies that I love, and it's a film that has very unique and fun characters, I think, and they're going to really enjoy the dynamic and a very unique kind of romance also. So it's got everything. It's got action, and Doug Liman is a filmmaker. I love him. I love his movies. When you see these characters are so well defined in his films and human, and I think the journey that the audience is going to go on in the discovery of Cage and Rita, played by Emily, I think they're going to have a lot of fun.
Right, thank you very, very much. Thank you so much.
Everywhere around the world, this is incredible. Thank you for being there, and I hope you enjoy it, because we made it for you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, as we say in Paris. Merci infiniment, Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, who they were just with us talking about Age of Tomorrow. An action epic as you have never seen before.